We're going to talk about the various navigation keys found on the Barrett 2050. These are the navigation keys you find on the faceplate here, and which ones you use of those mostly. The most used ones is channel up and channel down, which is basically these two keys here that you'll see, but they're also found on the microphone here as well. Okay, volume up and volume down, you can see that basically on the next two keypads on the right hand side here. Pretty straightforward what you use the volume keys for. A call key, this is one of the most important keys you'll be using, is using the call key to find the various types of calls. And then every now and again you're asked to enter some information. You'll input some data, and then sometimes you'll be asked to enter, and that's the enter key, straightforward. Okay, emergency call button is the little pink or red triangle button. We'll talk about that in more detail. The clear key, which is this one down the bottom here, you'll need to use that from time to time, particularly when you're putting text messages into your radio for onward sending to a base, where you are entering phone numbers and text messages. Sometimes you make mistakes as you type that information in, as you enter it, and the way you can clear the mistake is by pressing the clear button once or twice, depending how many times you want to back over what you've done. Channel key is straightforward. If you can select the channels from the microphone, top of the microphone, up and down through the channel numbers, or you can press the channel key and you can put in, say, channel 3 as an example, and then press enter, and channel 3 shows up on the screen quite easily. So direct channel entry. If you've got huge channel numbers like 200s, 300s, sometimes it's better off, you know the channel number, you want to go to channel 300, sometimes better to go to the channel direct channel key and type in 300 to bring up 300. Okay, what else? Mute key, one of the most misused buttons on any radio. It's important that your mute is off when you're trying to communicate. When you're traveling, you don't want to hear a lot of noise. You can travel certainly and listen with nothing happening, and a cell call come through or break through the noise. But basically what you want to do is make sure, I'll just turn the volume up a bit, mute off, there we go, you turn off. Now this is the way you would transmit and receive when you are either talking radio to radio with another vehicle or another base station, or you're making a telephone call. It's very important. You're going to use your radio, make sure your mute is off. You want to be able to hear something at all times, otherwise you will not hear the low incoming signal sometimes. So you remember, most misused. Remember, when you're talking, want to do something with your radio, make sure the mute is off. When you want to travel and not be annoyed by the noise, you can select cell call mute there, and that way when someone's trying to cell call you, you certainly will that'll break the mute, and you will respond. And one of the first things you do when you respond is to make sure the mute is off, and then you can continue to talk. Okay, scan is twofold. You press scan and it scans various channels or frequencies, and if you press and hold scan momentarily, I'll just stop it, press and hold scan momentarily, and then you have the option of having a look at your scan tables. Now I've had more than one scan table. I'll just show you. I have VMD and another organisation, and I have VMD. I have 3 organisations there, so I have different scan tables. I normally just scan the one, which is Austravel. Once you've got the scan table you want, you press enter, and away you go to scan, and then press scan again, and then it continues on scanning. When you're in text message writing or some other areas looking for messages, to get messages out, sometimes you need to or instructed to go left, scroll right, scroll up, scroll down. These are the scroll keys that you will need to do that job.